This example comes out of section 8.3, Laws of Logarithms. We're asked to write as a single logarithm in simplest form and state any non-permissible values. And we're given this expression, log base 9 of x cubed plus 2 times log base 9 of x minus 7 log base 9 of x over 2. If we start by just going about our log rules, the first log I'll leave alone for a second. But the second one I'll bring that 2 inside as a power, so I've got log base 9 of x squared. Do the same thing for the last one, log base 9 of x to the 7 over 2. Now that I've done that, I can write them all as one big log and say, okay, I've got x cubed times x squared divided by x to the 7 over 2. And that gives me log base 9 of, if I use my exponent laws, just to say x cubed times x squared is x to the 5. X to the 5 divided by x to the 3.5 is x to the 1.5, or if you use fractions and denominators, x to the 3 over 2. The only denominator we've run into in this question is having an x to the 7 over 2 in the bottom, which means x can't equal 0 in terms of having a non-permissible value. You can't let x equal 0. Obviously you can't log a negative number, but specifically non-permissible values, you've got x can't equal 0. Now the second example of this, we've got log base 6 of 3x minus 3 minus log base 6 of x squared plus 2x minus 3. Same base means I can change a subtraction into a division and say I've got log base 6 of 3x minus 3 divided by x squared plus 2x minus 3. Now if you left it like that, you wouldn't be quite done, because it did say simplest form and state non-permissible values. So let's go further by factoring this expression that's inside the log. The top, a common factor of 3 can come out of it. The bottom, I look for two numbers that multiply together to give me negative 3 and add together to give me positive 2. X minus 1 times x plus 3. And so I've got log base 6 of, notice x minus 1 and x minus 1 cancel, so I have 3 over x plus 3. Now that is my simplest form. To state non-permissible values, I don't just state that x can't equal negative 3. That's true. But also earlier in the question I had an x minus 1 in the denominator, which means x can't equal 1 either. So those would be my non-permissible values. Again, you can't log a negative number, so there's other restrictions on x, but for non-permissible values, that's what we have.